Diana DeRosa, and I am speaking with Dr. Martin Nielsen. And he lives in Kentucky and is the filmmaker of the educational series films, The Parasite Journey of the Horse. Well, Dr. Martin, I know why you chose this subject, but I would like you to dig a little deeper into it. How can people best absorb everything that you tell them? Because it's really kind of a fun topic to look at if the worms and all these parasite things interest you.
I'm glad you think so. I mean, obviously, I am heavily biased here. I have been working with this topic for my entire career, so obviously, I think it's great and fun and fascinating in so many ways. There's a little bit of growth factor in it, so you get a little bit of a divide at times. But I generally find that horse owners, people involved with horses, do have an interest in this topic, and for good reasons, because every single horse in the world gets parasites. It's no question of if they do get parasites. They actually all have parasites right now. Each and every one of our horses has parasites. So we therefore, as horse owners, horse lovers, enthusiasts, people involved with horses, we have to do something about these parasites, whether we want it or not. And so my job as a research scientist based here at a university, I'm here at the University of Kentucky in the horse capital of the world, it's an obligation for me to share the knowledge that we deliver or generate and try to distill it in a meaningful format. And so that's how this video series came about. We posted it on social media. We can talk about that at the end of this little interview where you can find them. But now they're also going to be on the Equus film channel, obviously. So just another format for trying to deliver the information that we are obligated to deliver as scientists.
None of us like knowing that parasites are going to exist whether we like it or not, and there's no way to eliminate them. So it's a great topic for all of us to learn from. So now that you've taken this journey of the series that you've done so far, what are you most proud of?
Oh, I don't know. I felt very awkward doing this at first, and trying to struggled quite a bit with finding a style. You want to kind of come across as a serious scientist who's not just joking around. At the same time, you want to be entertaining and also approachable. And I thought that balance is a hard one to really strike for someone like me. I also had a little bit of, I'm not a native English speaker, so, I'm not that comfortable with like slapstick jokes and things like that in a foreign language. So I had to sort of overcome all of that. So maybe that's my proudest, moment, that I feel like with this series, I kind of found a style. I'll probably still modify that going forward, but I'm certainly encouraged to now in future years, make other video series. But I kind of felt I found a style that worked, that people generally appreciated. We posted this on our Facebook account for the Gluck Equine Research Center, which is where I work, and got a lot of questions and a lot of positive comments. I really didn't get any pushback at all, and so I thought I kind of did it. So that's probably my proudest moment when I think of it.
Actually, I thought it was great. I mean, it's a topic that is hard to sort of listen to, but you made it more enjoyable and fun. So I like what you've done. So now, what about the people who have watched the series or part of the series or continue to watch it? What are you hoping that they take away from this?
I hope that they can use it to answer some of the questions that they have about parasites and deworming. And a lot of people tell me that they find it so confusing. I mean, there's like a different opinion from every person that they ask about this, and there's so much confusion out and conflict in information. So hopefully they're just gonna, find out that as long as they go to this guy with a funny Danish accent, at least they get a clear answer and hopefully a helpful one. And also that they know that here's a source of information that might also be useful in the future. I mean, and then for me, I think what's in it for me is the questions and feedback that I get is actually oftentimes what inspires me to come up with the next research project. You know, I love getting a question that I can answer because that always makes you feel great. But you know, it's actually even better when I get one that I can't answer because I'm like, okay, we don't know this actually, but we could actually do a study. And so for me, it's a two-way thing. So, you know, I get something out of it. I hope that horse people do as well. And if not, I mean, just, you know, you don't have to watch the videos if you don't feel like it. And then, you know, maybe the last thing is just for future generations of you know, people, students, you know, who might be interested in biology, in veterinary science, in animal science, in equine science. You know, maybe I can inspire some of them to at least think that some of these biological creatures are pretty fascinating.
Well, I got to tell you, there aren't many people we can go to get the answers that you can provide for us. So you've made it so that you're very approachable, and I appreciate that. So now people are interested and they do want to find out more or ask you a question. Where do they go to do that? And do you have any last minute comments before we sign off here?
Well, I try to be very present on social media platforms. So I have my own Twitter account, and the handle is my name at Martin K. Nielsen. Just make sure you get that Nielsen the Danish way. So the I before the E, and then SEN in the end. Martin at Martin K. Nielsen. So that Twitter account is only about parasites and the research that we do, the papers that we published, and other things that we do, and a little bit of daily pictures from our research horses. We have these two wonderful herds that I try to sort of keep people appraised of, you know, how things are going, what foals we've been getting, and how they look, and how cute they are, and things like that. We also have the Gluck Equine Research Center. So that, again, is the research institute that I work at here at the University of Kentucky. We have our own Facebook page. So it's, if you search on Facebook for Gluck, G-L-U-C-K, G-L-U-C-K, Gluck Equine Research Center. You'll find us there, and you can follow not just me. There's actually other people in the department, and they also do very cool stuff. So we get everything from other infections, viruses, bacteria. We have geneticists. We have people that work with musculoskeletal disorders. We have people who work with reproduction and with drug testing, and with immunology and metabolic disease in horses. So a lot of interesting stuff that's coming out of this department. And of course, you can always just find me on the Gluck Equine Research Center website, and my email address is not secret. It's a public available piece of information. So that's, again, my name, martin.nielsen at uky.edu. So yeah.
Well,
last comments. Maybe I'll just leave you with parasites are pretty cool, and we're never going to get rid of them. So we might as well just live with them, but come up with good ways of keeping them under control. So that's what we're trying to do.
Very, very good message you're sending there. So Dr. Martin Nielsen, the parasite journey of the horse. Thank you so much for making it reachable, making it us feel comfortable to talk and sort of hear what you have to say.
Thank you for having me.